everybody. Welcome. Here we go. It's that time again. Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, and also on Comcast 97 if you're in Manchester, streaming at WMNHradio.org and on the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page. Also, you can go to mattconnerton.com for all your live streaming options and social media links and phone numbers and emails and how to reach us during the show. And hello to our friends at Raw Talk Online. And it is Thursday, May 6th, 2021. Happy National Nurses Day. Hence the David Bowie Heroes to open the show. And I am not alone. Jenny is here at the news desk.
I'm upright and here at the news desk.
Yes. Why wouldn't you be upright?
I don't know.
Ah.
It could be one of those days.
Right.
One of those days,
Yes,
meh.
Yes. And that's
not a myth.
Right. And that's not all, my friends. In the corner with the giant cardboard Peter Whitehead to keep him company is Mr. Christian Lacoss.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
All right. Outstanding. Happy National Nurses Day.
Happy National Nurses Day.
Yes.
And I'll let you know how I'm feeling by 5.
Really? What happens at 5?
Well, I'll just give you an update. Currently, I want to make some heads roll, but we won't do that today.
Come on.
Oh, boy.
Let's all get along.
Let's all get along.
No kumbaya today, huh?
I'm reminded of a Judas Priest song.
What's wrong with you, eh?
Why can't we be friends? Oh.
Why can't we all just get along?
I have played that on the show before. There was a kerfuffle this morning on the morning show with Eazy-G and Rob Dion, the battle of the entertainment reporters.
Apparently, it's reigniting.
Yes. There may be another new scandal.
Will there be fisticuffs?
No.
Or will it be cupcakes?
Oh, I don't know. I prefer cupcakes.
We'll have cross cupcakes at noon.
Yes.
Whoever hits the other one with the cupcake wins.
Right.
See, I like that idea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's
Food
how they
fight?
should.
I like
Instead
food
of
fight.
duking it out, they'll just have a cupcakey thing.
Food fights? I like food fights.
By the way,
That's awesome.
I want to say Happy Nurses Week, too. Absolutely. And Nurses Day.
yes.
Today, especially to my personal nurse, Lori, whom I love dear to my heart, who takes such good care of me. And I have a lot of friends and family that are nurses, and I really appreciate all of you. I'm talking about you, Michelle. I'm talking about you. We all love you.
Very good. Yes, it is.
Where would we be without our nurses? Dead. That's where we would be.
It is National Nurses Week, yes, and today specifically is National Nurses Day. And, that version of Heroes, that live version, I don't know what that's from.
I liked it.
But I found it in the computer here, so I was like, I'll play that one. That's pretty cool.
That was a great choice.
Shannon McGuire in the chat room was saying that there's a version of We Can Be Heroes by Bowie and Choir that's on YouTube, and it's amazing. I'll have to check that out. And Brian Mackey messaged me a picture of, he happens to be, coincidentally, he's wearing his Heroes shirt today, his David Bowie Heroes shirt. So.
Oh, no, Sharon said it was with David Burns, not Bowie with Choir.
Oh, David Byrne. Oh.
Yeah, Byrne.
Oh, okay, I misread that.
Yeah.
Yes, David Byrne of Talking Heads.
I love that man, too.
Yes, absolutely.
See, now I'll have to find a song by them.
Absolutely. Let's see. So, I do want to remind you, of course. Sorry, what? I want to remind everyone we are proudly sponsored by the Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan at 1000 Elm Street. If you're watching online, you can see I've got my Hop Knot shirt on today. And they are, let's see, it's Thursday, so it's trivia night at the Hop Knot.
Yes, they're over there slinging the drinks and getting ready. Last I heard, competition stiff over there.
Is it still indoors? Or is
I
it
believe
outdoors
so.
now?
Right now it's still indoors.
Yeah.
It's kind of windy. I mean, it'll move outdoors when we're really warmer up, I think.
Yeah.
But they have the outdoor seating open, so you absolutely can go sit out there, it's a great place to sit. I like sitting out there. But for the game and everything, I think they're keeping it inside a little longer.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Manchester, but it is a bit windy. It's blustery. Well, it gets so windy too down here on Elm Street. It's like a wind tunnel.
It feels good.
Yes.
Little skip in the step.
Mm-hmm.
So I skipped my step right into a nearby store.
Oh, yeah, you wanted to mention them.
Yeah, I did. I want to give a shout out to Heal the Soul. Heal the Soul Shoe Repair is an awesome place at 1053 Elm Street. They're not a sponsor. I personally have been in there, and I love him because he's really good at what he does. I have these pair of boots that I fell in love with from Friesland in the Netherlands, and they broke, and I was heartbroken. He actually fixed them, and they're better than they were before they broke, to be honest with you. It's really great. The zipper had broken. He fixed that. So I went in there today, and I found, not only did I find a really great new pair of shoes, but they were 50% off. Yeah. I got them on sale. He's got a wicked sale going on down there. He's got leather jackets and coats, and there's some vintage jewelry in there and some nice pieces. A lot of good stuff. It's on sale. Nice little small business here in Maine, in Elm Street in Manchester. So, supporting our small businesses out there. Go check out Heal the Soul at 1053 Elm Street.
Very nice. And we have our first call of the show today. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Okay to change the subject?
I suppose. Who is this?
I am known as Dave.
Oh, it's Dave.
Also as Ridley.
Oh, yes. I didn't know if we
don't encourage him.
Well, we got a very
honey, how are you?
We got a very strange call yesterday from someone with was kind of a similar voice, but a different.
I thought it sounded like
accent.
Winston Churchill.
Really?
It did.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I have to work on that. I'm sorry. I used to do the Churchill imitation, but yeah.
You should stick to it. It's really good. I don't mean that sarcastically. You really do good one. You do.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Why did you retire the Churchill?
No one was interested in him.
Oh, well.
I was.
Well, if you ever want
I actually watched a number of those videos.
If you ever want to call as Winston Churchill, feel free.
Oh, yeah. I should probably have done that, and that would be more useful. I think I do a pretty good Churchill, but, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Churchill, I can't do the things that Churchill did, but anyone can kind of do the things that Gandhi did.
I have a burning question for you. I have a burning question for you. Our listeners want to know, how did the post office protest go on that precious Sunday afternoon?
So a postal employee confronted me.
Wait a minute. That makes something go well?
Well,
okay.
I'm curious.
So when you're shooting video, you want, it's good to have someone out there engaging with you. And there were actually quite a few people working there, and one of them came and confronted me. That's one of the reasons why I chose the one in Manchester, because it's open on Sunday.
That's true. Yeah. Well, the part, the windows aren't open. I don't think, the where you go and deal with an actual postal person to mail something. But yeah, the lobby there is always open, where they have the post office boxes, and of course, there's always people. They're a processing center, so there's always people working there. So what? All right. So what exactly happened, Dave? You said confronted, so I assume he wasn't happy.
Right. Yeah. It's not like he slugged me or anything.
Yeah.
He just came out to where I was standing and demanded to know why I was there. He was upset that I was there at the post office as opposed to at the FBI office.
Okay.
Because the post office was less involved than the FBI. They participated in the investigation with their law enforcement wing.
We should Dave. We should clarify for people what we're talking about. So you're talking about the raid that happened in Keene, and I assume Ian is still in jail, and some other folks who, the Bitcoin.
Yeah, they all still
raid.
in jail. Nobody and stuff.
Nobody, a.k.a. Rich Paul, and Ian Freeman are both still in jail, but I believe there is a hearing on the 10th re-examining whether they should really be in jail, whether bail should have been denied.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
They were arrested on cryptocurrency-related charges, and they charged with money laundering.
I just wanted to clarify for people.
Millions
that's
of
what
dollars,
we were,
right? Like, this isn't small fry we're talking
about.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like Tim Draper's always saying, if you're worth a few $1,000s, no one cares about you. If you're worth 10 million, they come for you. If you're worth $1 billion, you can come for them.
Well, yeah. All right. So what? Like I said, I just wanted to clarify for people what we were talking about and why you were there protesting. So what? So the post office employee came to you and he was upset that you were protesting there.
Yeah, he thought I shouldn't be protesting at the post office, and I was honored that he cared enough, right, like to engage and object to me being there. I guess it meant there was some it meant there was some effect being had.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Were there a lot of people coming in and out of the lobby, like non-employees, or was it really just employees?
It was both. It wasn't like I wouldn't say it wasn't a lot, but
Yeah.
there's definitely people coming and going. I would say I would see a person pop out of there about every 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. How long were you there?
Oh, an hour, like promised.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you maybe got about a dozen people?
No, just me.
No. I think no, I think she means people you interacted with.
Oh, there was people. Someone stopped and gave me money.
Really?
Wow.
Were you busking?
I'm like,
Did you
probably shouldn't be
bring a guitar?
This is actually a street you're on right now. It's not a road. You should probably move on. And he had all this advice for me as to how to not lose Bitcoin. Like, okay, there's other traffic. You should probably keep moving.
Wow.
Oh, no
You
kidding.
got schooled.
Wow.
That's funny.
Wow. Well, I assume that's not. It doesn't sound like that's the main reason you called. What's on your mind, Dave?
No, normally, like if I have a concern about the New Hampshire state government, it's not going to be of great interest to people outside New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
This is an exception. This is something that people outside New Hampshire should be especially upset about, and it's going on at the New Hampshire State House.
Okay.
So there's this thing called House Bill 449, and the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance has flagged it as a problem for an unusual reason, and that is that they say it, quote, they say it requires businesses outside New Hampshire to change their product, even if they don't sell it or make it in New Hampshire.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
There's got to be more to that.
Change their product.
Okay, so it would require
What industry?
It's appliance manufacturers. It wants them to provide certain types of documentation, parts, and tools. But it would place a mandate on manufacturers even if they choose not to offer products for sale in New Hampshire, and they're located outside New Hampshire.
How do you feel that's? How does that work? How would a New Hampshire state law have any effect on somebody's company in Arkansas?
Well, it shouldn't, and
If
it
they're
may
not
have just
selling
been an
here
error
either.
in the wording. But if it's sold or used in the state, then it's required. I mean, if it's sold or used in the state, then it's required to have to meet certain standards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. That
used
can't work.
means that can be. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That can't work. New Hampshire doesn't have the legal authority or ability to enforce a law in another state. We have compacts with other states. We can ask for things to a certain point meet a New Hampshire guideline, but not in totality.
Whose idea was this? Where did this bill
It
come
sounds
from?
like a terribly written bill, but
Well, it also sounds like your classic solution in search of a problem. You know what I mean?
Right. It was in the Commerce and Consumer Affairs Committee, but that doesn't mean that it originated
My old
there.
committee.
I don't know. I don't know who the
that's my old
co-sponsors were.
that's my old committee.
Oh.
Well, HB
But you
means
can find that. You can find that by googling it.
HB means
House
it
Bill
originated in the
449.
House. So you know it originated in the House. So the Commerce is probably where it would have to go. But I don't see how the state of New Hampshire could pass a law to mandate a product that is not being sold in our state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're making a good point.
Yeah.
Well, it flies in the face of commerce in the sense that the federal government has the overall authority of commerce between the states to a very great extent. A very great extent.
Mm-hmm.
The certain state things can happen. Like if you go on, I bought my mom something really cool from Hickory Farms for Mother's Day. And I can say that because I know she's not listening right now.
Oh, okay.
She's at work right this moment, so I know it's safe to say that.
Yeah.
But for example, they had products that had champagne, but I couldn't buy that and have it shipped to my mom because it's illegal to ship it to Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
So can't do that. Can't buy it from them and ship it to Massachusetts. I could buy it and send it to somewhere else if it was allowed, here's the kicker: there's only 4 states that were allowed on the website to ship to those states. So I could buy champagne and ship it to Florida, I think was one of the states, but I couldn't ship it to my own state. I could purchase it from here to be shipped to Florida, even though it can't be shipped here.
Yeah.
Just for an example of how some of the craziness is in commerce laws.
Yeah.
But the wine basket, I was freely able to ship to my mom, no problem.
Yeah.
Something's wrong, something's banned.
I have a sneaking suspicion it's not going to go very far, or it is readjusted to affect sales in the state of New Hampshire. But I can't see how that would have a national implication because it has no teeth.
Yeah, it sounds like.
I should clarify. This is the claim by the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance. I don't know. I haven't.
That's
like
the
I said,
other.
I haven't
You know what?
investigated this.
Yes,
so.
That's a really good point to bring up because that's their interpretation.
Yeah.
If I can take a few minutes and read it, I might have an entirely different interpretation as to what that actually does. Sometimes, especially if you don't take the time to look at the laws that are written around the one you're trying to change, there's more to it than you realize.
True.
Yeah, it's possible that this would affect. Maybe maybe it's worded so that it only affects manufacturers in New Hampshire who are not. But they even if they choose not to offer products for sale in New Hampshire, then it would still affect. It would only affect the ones in New Hampshire. That's a possibility. But it seems like it would affect.
And if there are any
out of state.
If there are any lobbyists worth their salt, they'd be going against them quite heavily over an unfair competition because outside state people would have a better chance at selling products to people in New Hampshire than they will because they're under a stronger mandate. That's not going to work either. I would be surprised to see this.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it on
like
the surface, it sounds like something
coffee.
that won't pass. But again, I'd have to read it to really know it.
Yeah. Anyway, so it did get an ITL vote in committee, which means the committee voted against it, but just barely.
And what is that, ITL?
Inexpedient to
ITL,
legislate.
Inexpedient to legislate.
Okay.
Like the committee voted no.
Okay.
Was it
But
Was it the full committee? What was the vote number?
It could still become law if it were to pass in the House.
But that
it may already have been voted on in the House. I'm not sure.
That takes work
10
to flip
10 to
a
8.
vote. It's not as easy as it sounds. How many vote? What was the vote?
10 in favor of killing it, 8 in favor of keeping it.
That sounds like it could be a floor fight right there. That's too close.
Yeah.
That's going to be a floor fight. Interesting. I'll have to look that one up. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, the majority is just barely Republican.
Yeah.
So that tells you right there who was on the stronger side of the committee, most likely.
Yeah.
Again, you have to look at it and really see what's going on there. But sounds like there might be some fighting going on.
Well, all right. Well, Dave, did you have anything else? Anything coming up you wanted to promote? There was a gentleman who called yesterday who sounded a bit like you, but with a heavy accent, who was talking about some sort of expedition. I don't know if you wanted.
The
to.
expedition's still on schedule. Departs from Keene on May 9th at 3 p.m. Walking across the state to deliver grievances to the federal government and probably get arrested for doing so.
Yes. Well, they don't want to hear your grievances, unfortunately, which I suppose is all the more reason to present those grievances.
Yes. See.
Yes. Well, very good. By the way, is there a website?
Hey, good job. You didn't tick me off today.
Yeah. I think we're in agreement on this one, except for Christian Lacoss.
I have nothing to say.
He's just in the corner.
He's just in the corner.
I have nothing to
glaring
say,
at
and I
him.
will never have anything to say.
He's keeping. He's just hanging out with the giant cardboard Peter Whitehead. But is there anywhere people should go online, Dave, to keep up with your upcoming adventure?
BitcoinGandhi.net.
Oh, right. Yes. And you should spell that again. At least the
that's real.
At least the Gandhi part. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gandhi is how you spell Gandhi.
Okay. Excellent. BitcoinGandhi.com. All right. Very good.
Bitcoin, not just BIT. Is it BIT or No, that's Byte.
Yeah.
No. Wait.
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Coin.
BitcoinGandhi.com. Yeah.
There you go.
All
I
right.
put it in the chat room for you.
Oh, excellent.
And
Excellent.
I should always be okay with providing a platform to my detractor. Explain to me again what you don't like.
Explain to you again. We've done this a few times.
Get the popcorn.
All right, get the popcorn,
Well, there's
folks.
something else you don't like.
Listen, give me the floor, please. Okay. It's quite a few things I don't like.
Oh my!
You called in the middle of a show a few weeks ago, correct? About a month ago, actually. You called in the middle of a talk about mental health, okay, which strikes a lot of people. And you started talking about politics and something totally unrelated, which, I got over. It's okay. It still rubs me the wrong way, obviously, as it probably does a lot of people. And then you called in saying schools or jails. And it was like, okay, that never made sense to me or probably anybody, It was like, I don't quite understand that. And I have respect for you and, what you're doing. It's just, I don't know how to feel about you sometimes.
Oh.
I just feel like you use this because, like you said before, you don't listen to the show before you call in sometimes. So I feel like you just use this to promote your platform. And I think that's a dirty game. I really do.
Oh.
I just think that's
Wow. That was
a
honest.
nasty thing to
That was
do.
very honest. That was very honest, Christian.
So I think there's a reason why this kind of thing has to happen to some extent, and that is that many of the other platforms that we used to be able to use as Americans have been closed to us, and so we're getting locked more narrowly down into the ones that actually let us in, and we're starting to get crowded here. Does that make sense?
Yes, but does that give you the right to, basically, does it give you the right to, grab the coattails of somebody else's show? You know what I mean? Hijack, yeah.
Well, we do just.
What we allow, though.
But we do want Dave to call us.
Oh,
though.
that I completely understand.
We want to take live calls, of course, and we like Dave's calls. We don't
I
always
like him even when I fight with him.
Yeah.
I still like him.
like I said,
He's still a friend, even if he can be a turd.
like I
or
said,
a
I
moron
respect
when it comes
what you're
to schools.
doing.
But hey, I'm only
Listen,
kidding.
I respect
Yeah.
what you're doing. I do. I'm not going to say, I agree with it 100%, but we all do our own things,
So the show has a policy, and you can change this when you become the leader of the show. But the show has a policy of accepting calls that change the subject, and I'm complying with that policy. I would comply with the policy if it requires me to listen
but that's
every
also
time.
all right. That's also on benefit of the doubt that you're not going to call in when we're talking about mental health and suicide, and then talk about something to do with like Exit New Hampshire or something like that. You know what I mean?
Ding, ding, ding. Another point for the boy.
well.
And of course that's why I have about half the time when I call in I listen first, and I've done that in deference to you. So I don't see what there is to be angry about. But I'm trying to
And
deference
now that
to
I've
you
had
to
this
some
talk
extent.
with you, we've talked about it. I do respect you more, and I kind of see where you're coming from.
Oh.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, I'd go other places too if I could, and I'd call less if I could. But there's very few places left where you can actually speak your mind in America now.
No, we
That's so complimentary to us, so thank you.
yeah, thank you for that,
It's
Dave.
very complimentary to us.
And we appreciate your calls, and we like you, whether we agree or not, and it's always stimulating.
I can love you as a person, but hate the position that you take.
Yes, but I think
And that's something I'm slowly learning to do.
Yeah.
You've seen that. I set
Honey,
an
give
hour
yourself
in your
a
room.
break. You're only 20. You got years to grow. It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah,
you learn
yeah.
this stuff as you go. And it's not a dig on you.
Oh,
hey,
no.
It's awesome. You know what I love about your insight that you bring to the table is because of your age. Because you're 20, you bring a different perspective. You bring a youthful perspective and a position that I might not necessarily see through my old eyes.
Well,
because I can't see the world the way you do.
But I think this is nice. I think
Kumbaya.
Dave, I feel like you and Christian have come to a détente today. Granted, it's more exciting radio when you're arguing, but but I do feel like the two of you have come to an understanding.
Good.
Yeah.
Give peace a chance.
Very good.
All
Very
we
good.
are saying.
All right, Dave. Thank you so much for the call, my friend.
You're welcome so much for the call.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, that was Dave Ridley. Well, that
was an awesome combo.
That was very nice.
That was good.
That was very nice.
I really like how that came full circle. You started out, you got your angst out.
I was like,
and then you came full
this.
circle as to what really was the meat and mattered to you, and you walked away from the table with another friend.
I was like, I walked into that call.
I'm so proud of you.
I walked into that call because you saw. I walked into my first.
Christian just being so big-hearted.
I'm a bit concerned.
It's a very special Matt Connarton Unleashed.
I walked into the room.
Smooth
First
jazz.
words out of my mouth were heads were gonna roll, and then for a totally unrelated reason, which I won't talk about right now because I'm still trying to gather my head around it. But. And then he called, put the cherry on top, and I was like, all right.
You actually, for a moment there...
I pushed away the mic. I was like,
you were looking all like pissy.
Yeah, you
he
did
was making faces.
You did a Hopwood there for a moment. You pushed away the mic, yeah.
I was like, I'm
did.
done.
It was a hoppy.
Oh, God.
Oh, see, you learned a few things from him.
I've seen Eazy-G.
I know, I do.
that.
I look up people on the internet, and I've seen articles that John's wrote about them, and they're really like good articles.
He's a very good writer.
This one in particular
he spent a great
individual,
deal of his life writing for a living.
Oh,
That's what
John
he
Hopwood,
did.
yeah.
I know.
He's very good at it.
Great guy.
The two of them have quite the lexicon. You see, John Hopwood and Matt together is always interesting. Because sometimes I'm not going to even lie. I'll hear a word and I got to go look it up, figure out what it meant. Because they talk over here sometimes. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't learn me a good vocabulary. No, I'm only kidding. Hey, before I forget, though, my friend Cheryl came into the chat room, and I wanted to give you a shout-out, Cheryl. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for listening to us.
Yes.
And to all of my friends out there who know what I know about Color Street Nails, I'll be posting a link on my personal page for you guys to buy Cheryl's Color Street Nails. If you've not seen these things, you have to. They're like stickers, but they're awesome. But they're not stickers. They're real polish. My nails look incredible. You even made a remark about that. In fact, and then one of my friends made a remark about that too when I was taking care of something. These look amazing, and I love my nails. And I'm going to say that. And the cool part about it is it takes little work. It's so stinking easy. It's stupid easy. And they look awesome. And they look better than they did when I was spending $50 at the salon to get my nails done,
Yes.
But here at COVID World, I stopped doing that. And here's a small business chick that I hooked up with. And
I've never realized how expensive nails are until my friend went right before she went on vacation, spent $110.
Oof.
$110.
She must have gotten quite the design work.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing.
Well, she got her
these are like $10, $15
like
for a pack, and I can do my nails twice pretty much most of the time because my nails are shorter. If they get longer, it'll take a little bit more. But like seriously, like I get what you're saying. I spent mad money doing that. I would go and get my toes and nails done all the time. I save money now. So thank you, Cheryl.
Very nice.
And thank you for listening to us.
Absolutely. Well, let me give the numbers if you'd like to join us. 603-250-6007. 603-250-6007. You can also text us at 617-917-4476. Tweet me at Matt Connarton or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com. And, of course, you can always interact and opine in the Facebook live chat, but the best thing to do is to call us at 603-250-6007. Also, a couple of programming notes. So tonight, because it is the first Thursday of the month, I will be on the Dr. Kevin Show. That is from 6 to 7 p.m., and that is on the Ohm Times Radio Network. That's Ohm, O-M, as in Ohm, ohmtimes.com/IOM. I meant to put the link in the chat. I'll do that. But I'm on there the first Thursday of the month, and we discuss politics for the hour. So if you get to the end of today and you go, oh, my God, I need another hour of Matt Connarton, well, you have that.
I live with him.
Connarton.
Yes.
I live with him. He's actually a pretty comical individual.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
You do not get to tell stories from home.
Oh,
without prior consent.
That's probably a good idea. We don't tell stories from home.
Why do you think we had you sign that non-disclosure agreement?
I know.
There's a reason things are the way they are.
Anyone that comes over the house now, I make them sign it.
Thank you.
You open that mouth of yours and I'll give you a what foot. No, I'm kidding.
Also, tomorrow night, and I have something from you to give to him, Eazy-G.
Yes. Well, only because you... Now, listen. Okay. I have these really great brand new compression socks for Easy. and I put a nice note on it and took it and stuck it right on your bag to work.
Yes.
For you to bring them in.
Yes.
And where are they right now, Maddie?
They're sitting in the living room.
At home.
Because I'm going to see him tomorrow night.
Because you took them instead of bringing them in. So if he wanted to get them tomorrow morning, which I don't know if he was or wasn't doing or what have you.
Oh.
Because he expected that they were going to be delivered tonight.
Oh.
But somebody left them where again was that, Christian?
In the living room.
Exactly. And how did that work out for me?
Well, they're not here, so
Well,
I don't know.
Exactly.
Well, now, the good thing, though, about this is...
What if he trucked all the way up here? What if he's on his way right now?
Well,
Who walks in?
Well, we'd turn it into a bit and make it funny. Now, the great thing about this is, though, if he was expecting to get them before tomorrow night, this is more time to build the anticipation of his wonderful gift, and he'll appreciate it that much more.
For socks.
But Eazy-G will be joining us tomorrow night on Retro Spectrum Radio with Paul E.C.
I haven't even been on there yet.
No,
he's jumping
I
the
have
gun
no
on
use
everybody.
to be on there. I don't know any of the music you guys play, so it
Be
sucks.
quiet over there.
I think the only
You don't
episode
know
I knew
nothing
music
from
from
crap.
was the Halloween episode.
Seriously, go away. You just shut up over there.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
young.
The Halloween
Now listen.
episode? Really, dude? Do you not know good music at all?
Well, he's 20 years old. He's not going to know the...
I
But
listen
they
to
listen to
hip-hop.
our music.
I listen to hip-hop and punk rock.
Yeah, there's not really any hip-hop or punk rock on Paul's show.
No.
Yeah, no.
Well, no, there was a little bit
You
of
guys hear
hip-hop.
my music
Nuh-uh,
say
there
so
was
every day.
hip-hop. There was hip-hop. There was hip-hop.
Well, we did... Yeah, we did
Yeah, but that was like
one
90s
week.
hip-hop.
It was old school.
But
yeah.
that is hip-hop.
It is, it is,
Old
it
school
is.
is original.
But it's not the hip-hop.
Original.
But
You
it's not
people
the
be
hip-hop
copies.
of my generation.
Yeah,
No, don't get me wrong.
Where do you think
Tupac,
your people learned it from? Our
Tupac and
people.
Biggie is great. I love them. They're awesome artists. I just don't. They're not someone I listen to on the daily. They're not on my Spotify playlist. Which you can always go follow my Spotify playlist.
Probably got a crappy Spotify list there.
I have a great Spotify playlist. It's all my workout music.
By the
I
way,
made public.
I've been vindicated.
What?
Eazy-G Eric Gagnon is in the Facebook live chat and says, I was not expecting them till Friday night.
Damn, all that
be
work.
quiet, you too. Here I am defending for you, and you throw the bus over me.
Hey, on a side note,
He rolled a bus over my head.
Oh.
I didn't even see it coming.
are we done?
Excuse me?
I
Am
was
I
just-
done?
No.
Ooh,
God.
somebody's britches are getting a little bit big.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. They grow.
Yeah, you know
Head
that
rolls any
Connarton
bigger,
bump,
we're gonna
you know.
roll it right out the door.
That
Yeah.
Connarton bump, it makes me it makes me a little crazy.
He's all grown up now.
It makes me go on people's Facebook page and comment
That's
the
not all
same
grown
article
up.
50
He just
times.
thinks he's all grown up.
Well, what,
What wise thing do you have to say there, young one?
I actually wanted to congratulate somebody.
Oh.
all right.
I wanted to congratulate Ben Dion for officially being sworn in as the new board of school committee member for Ward 9 today.
Well, congratulations to Ben
congratulations.
Dion. And Ben will be here
That's right.
at 6 p.m. for the weekly Dion.
And I also want to say something on that too, real quick.
Well, keep in mind, we don't discuss...
We don't do local politics
Okay.
here, dear.
Yeah, we
I
don't-
just wanted to congratulate him
Matt,
because a
you
lot of
did
my
that.
friends,
That's fine.
had him as a teacher.
No, okay. No, that's fine.
That's
fine.
cool.
That's
yeah.
all.
We just don't want to get into the muck and mire of anything.
Nope.
Just
Nope.
making sure he knows he feels old.
But
because his
That you can
students have
follow
all
me on Facebook
graduated.
for.
yes. But congratulating Ben, yes, that is a wonderful thing. Absolutely. Congratulations to Ben Dion. And the weekly Dion will be live at 6 p.m. right here on WMNH immediately following this program tonight. So, and Kyle Heavey is going to be his guest.
Oh, really?
Kyle, of course, part of the WMNH family. He hosts a show here called Off the Mark Sports every Sunday. And Kyle is Christian Lacoss's driving instructor.
Yeah, and my impersonator.
Yes, that's true, too. He does a great Christian Lacoste.
Yeah, she does a very good one.
Yes.
Very good one.
Absolutely.
And thanks to him, I'll have you know that sometimes at home you will hear the words, dude, bro.
I'm putting "Dude Bro" on a T-shirt and I am selling it. If anybody wants a T-shirt, hit me up. I will sell it to you for $10 a shirt.
Just put one word on one side and one word on the other.
No, "Dude Bro" is going to be one word.
No.
Yes,
Dude
yes,
and
I've
bro.
already got it figured out.
Because you don't
I've
always
already got
say
it
them
figured out.
together.
There's no.
No, I protest.
I'm sorry.
But you're
Make
not.
sure you buy the merch though.
But you're not.
Only if it's purple.
You're not a dude, bro. Though.
It's what?
No.
You use the words.
No,
dude.
Maddie, no.
You use the words, dude, bro. But you're not a dude, bro.
Matt, I'm up here. up here. I'm on a mountain right now. Don't make me fall down the mountain, please.
I'm complimenting.
What is that? Who fed you that line of crap that you just did? I'm on a mountain up here.
I don't know. It just came straight out of my brain.
Somebody fed you that. Somebody fed you that.
No, that just.
No. Somebody trying to better you fed you that bull. I'm on a mountain.
You should hear some of the stuff I said.
Yeah.
I woke up at 3 a.m. the other morning, right? And I had a pickup line in my head. And what do I do at 3 a.m. in the morning? I text everybody that pickup line.
Why would you? If you text me at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to kick you.
You
can Messenger, you can Insta, you can tweet, whatever.
Tweet.
But don't be setting off my phone and texting me unless somebody's dead or dying.
That's okay. I've woken up at 3 in the morning.
I will get up and come in. I will whack you if you wake me up at 3 in the morning and you ain't dying.
I'm dying
Just
every
saying.
day. It's okay.
I meant that as a compliment, by the way. That you're
okay.
not.
I take that all back then.
You're not a dude, bro.
That is a good thing to throw on a T-shirt, though.
I still think it would be better if it was dude and bro.
No.
So you'd be like, what's in front of your shirt is dude, and back of your shirt, bro.
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're
saying, but it's from an entrepreneurial
I think my way's funnier.
I respect your view.
But it's more expensive because it's a 2-sided print.
Exactly. Keep your costs low so you can sell them high.
Oh, no.
Well, let's say hello to everybody in the Facebook live chat. And I did see a couple of folks in there we don't always see. But Brian Mackey joins us in there. Brian, of course, host of the No More Excuses podcast, which he does every Sunday with our friend Tony D. And they're, I believe this Sunday, they're going to be going live. So very, very exciting. And, of course, if you're watching online, you can see I'm wearing my No More Excuses hat, along with my Hop Knot shirt. Texas Mike is in the chat room. He says, I had a great time this morning on the morning show with Peter White. Bobby Champagne also in the chat room and says, good afternoon. Cheryl Krakowski, that's who you were saying hello to earlier.
Yes, my friend Cheryl.
Yeah. Hello, Cheryl.
She sends me goodies. And if you want to see, I'll put a link on my page later.
Yes. Shannon McGuire joins us and says, good afternoon. Abigail Jem asking, is that the real Christian Lacoss or faux Christian Lacoss? But that is the real Christian Lacoss
it's
over
his
there.
Doppelganger.
Yes. The other Christian Lacoss has facial hair.
Yeah.
Because he's the evil Christian Lacoss.
Apparently, I can't grow facial hair in real life.
Oh, really?
No,
Why
apparently.
do you think I was laughing?
Yeah, I grow that little peach fuzz mustache. Other than that, nothing.
He's not old enough for it to come in full yet.
Oh, yeah, and that little, little goat hairs at the bottom, like Billy Goat,
yes,
hairs at the bottom of my chin.
Yeah. Well, that saves you on having to shave.
I know.
Yes. Brian says Sundays at 11 a.m. Yes, that will be the time for when No More Excuses is live. Let's see. Jenny, you're in the chat room.
I'm everywhere.
Yes. Let's see. I just want to make sure we... Eric Street is in the chat room. Eric's a top fan and says, happy 4P. Yes, in broadcasting, we don't say PM anymore. We say A and P. Let's see. Eric also likes your watch, Christian. That is a nice watch.
Thanks. I spent a lot of money on it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I can't wear a watch. It irritates my skin. Tom Blanchard.
You should wear a med alert.
Oh, why?
Because you have asthma. You should wear a med alert that says you have asthma. That helps EMTs know what to do.
I know what to do. I carry a rescue inhaler.
Knew what to do after you dropped on the grassy knoll of CMC and almost died.
Dude.
I didn't almost die. I just couldn't breathe.
You're just lucky somebody saw you while they were walking by and went, geez, I should get some help.
I didn't almost die. I just couldn't breathe. I was laying there.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't breathe, sucking air through a straw.
Breathing, schmeathing. I mean, what?
Why would an EMT happen to need to know
why
you
would
have
you
asthma,
need to breathe?
you goof? This is why I have an inhaler. Oh, my God. You're the person that gives us all headaches.
Oh, well.
Don't do that. Don't be like Maddie. Don't be that way. Wear an ID. Let people actually have a chance at saving you.
Yeah.
Well, if they treat you for the wrong things, they don't realize you're having an asthma attack.
Oh, they knew. They knew right away what it was.
Well, no, that was different. I'm not referring to the grassy knoll day.
That was how I got diagnosed.
Well, yes.
It was obvious that that's what was happening to me.
It was obvious then.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes. Tom Blanchard joins us and says, hello, people. Dan Lavasser was asking, post office after hours protest, the protest that Dave Ridley did, yes. Apparently it was quite successful, according to Dave. Miriam Banish says, everyone in my immediate family has had at least one vax. National Guard guy at the vaccination clinic at the Pheasant Lane Mall said, we have vaccinated 60% of people in New Hampshire. Is it that many?
I believe it.
Wow.
I believe it.
National Guard is helping with getting people vaccinated, and I appreciate it so much. Well, we might, maybe we will reach herd immunity, at least in New Hampshire.
Maybe.
Bobby Champagne says, I wish politicians actually did their jobs and solved an issue here and there. I think this is referring to what Dave was calling about. DACA, anyone? I remember the President Obama years. They had both House and Senate then, and crickets then too, and now the same thing. Well, there was a little thing called the Affordable Care Act. I mean, whether you like it or not, that was a pretty big accomplishment of the Obama administration. But I do agree about DACA. That needs to be codified into law, and I'd like to see that hurry up and happen. Of course, I've been saying that for years. Tom was asking in the chat, and again, this was referring to Dave Ridley's call, is that the same thing as if I buy something for my car?
No.
But it declares that it's not legal in California.
No, and everything he said is wrong. Not exactly wrong, but it's not exactly. This has to do with repairing appliances.
Oh, did you look it up?
I'm starting to, but there's quite a bit to it. But from just on a cursory read, it appears to be something that when, say, a manufacturer makes you a washing machine, you buy that washing machine and it breaks down, that the manufacturer has to have available the parts and or tools to fix it and diagnose it. I'm not sure that's a great idea to mandate this. I really need to read it all. And it's got a lot into it.
Yeah.
It's hard. And it's also really hard for me to read and comprehend on my phone because my eyes, I can't really see it as good as I'd like to.
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of jerky eyes right now. And for those that don't know, I have vision issues. Medication's wearing off and it's driving me nuts right now. But it's affecting the Home Appliance Fair Repair Act. So it might actually have a purpose in law. It might be something that's running more along the lines of, say, our lemon laws.
Yeah.
There used to be that if somebody sold you a bad car, you were stuck with it. And I remember when I was a kid, that happened to my dad, and he had to fight him and go to court and all this crazy stuff to get the brand new car actually be a brand new car without any issues. It had issues.
Yeah.
Now we have laws. We have lemon laws about that. So, car dealer can't just sell you a crappy car or something that got glued back together and call it whole. They have to reveal things to you. You have to be able to repair certain things. So without reading the whole thing, I can't tell you whether this is a bad bill or a good bill without reading the whole thing and really putting I'm a read the bills girl. I am of the mind that we must read the bills that we are going to pass into law. And I firmly believe that there are far, far too many bills entered into every year, every state, and the federal government, and nobody reads them, and they vote on them, and you and I get screwed. Mm-hmm. That's how it works right now. I do firmly believe that the lawmakers should read every bill before they vote on it. If you can't read the whole thing, what the heck are you voting on? What are you doing to me that you don't even know about? You should read the whole bill. A bill should never be put together 600 pages and thrown onto the House floor and voted on in less than 24 hours. Bullpucky, anybody read it?
Well, as Speaker Pelosi once said, we have to pass it so we know what's in it.
I hate that. That's bull. That's exactly why it shouldn't be, and that's exactly why people like that shouldn't get voted back into office. And I said that out loud. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pass it to read it. Give me a break. Come on. If you can't, and you know what else we need to do? Stop putting crap in bills that has nothing to do with the bill.
Yeah.
The national, the NDAA bill, that's my big pet peeve. The NDAA bill, for those listening, is the bill that passes the federal government every year to fully fund our military. And when I say fully fund, I mean everything. Their paychecks, the equipment, their VA benefits, services, every friggin' thing you can think of gets monetized through that bill. But because that bill has to pass, because it is that important, both sides, Republicans and Democrats, use it like a little Christmas tree. And they hang their little favorite projects onto it so they can get it voted through with that bill. And a lot of crap has gotten thrown together and put on that bill and passed and affected all of us time after time, decade after decade, and they don't stop it. We should be pushing the federal government to pass a bill that says they can't amend another piece of legislation with something that is non-germane to the underlying bill. And that's the way it should be in every state, too. Here in New Hampshire, it's like that in the House, but it is not like that in the Senate.
Let's see. Wayne Noel is a top fan all the way from Michigan and joins us. Brian Mackey says, did anyone see the article on the USPS spying on our social media pages? I did see something about that. I need to look more closely at that. Maybe I'll pull it up during the break. It is pretty weird.
Which one were you talking about?
The United States Postal Service, the post office spying on social media pages.
Yeah, but wasn't there something to do with they were looking for a certain Bitcoin, like criminal? There's a name for them, like the Kraken or something like that? Wasn't there some kind of...
I'm not sure.
I thought there was a specific entity associated with it that they were trying to gather intel on. I thought it was called like the Kraken or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know enough about it to give you a good answer there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
And probably somebody's forgetting the Postal Service is the federal government, just like the IRS.
Oh, yeah.
Same stuff there, guys. Sorry.
So this goes back to Stefan Philbrook joins us in the chat. Stefan's a top fan, and this comes back to the discussion that Dave Ridley and Christian were having. Stefan says, I think it comes down to being polite. A polite person would listen to what the topic is before calling in. Myself, having dealt with Dave in person, I do not find him to be polite or pleasant.
It's not even that for me. It's coming from a creator aspect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't use somebody else's platform to promote your own, like, all the time. Yeah, it's okay every now and then, but it's like, especially for something completely unrelated. Like if someone came on my YouTube channel to, you know,
yeah, but wait a minute. I gotta be in the chime in there because what he always calls in is about political stuff, and we are 100% political. So he's not doing that.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, well, Stefan,
make your own podcast, make your own radio show.
He has it.
Oh,
he
really?
has it. But the platforms keep taking him away. He got kicked off of YouTube.
and we actually do encourage people to hawk their
We do.
wares.
Oh, yes,
hawk
but
their
it's-
wares, which is a bit of an inside.
I have a story to tell you
Inside
later.
reference.
You're going to remind me to
Yeah.
hawk your wares, and you and I are going to have a discussion. I bet you money after I have this discussion, you will change your mind and, in fact, support the hawking of wares on this program.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Oh, you'll get it later.
You'll get it later.
It has to
I promise.
It has to do with one of the links I sent you. Have you heard the phrase "hawk your wares" recently? You get it, don't you?
Oh.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, don't say
guys,
Suck it
if you'd
in,
like
suck
to
it
know
in, don't
more
say
about
it.
this, go on my Facebook page
No.
and check
No,
it
that's-
out, guys.
That's fine. You can say
Check out
that.
my next post.
Yeah.
Check out my next
Yeah.
post.
Yeah,
Where I publicly slander people because, you know, they're just
Stop.
follow Christian Lacoste for things that
Down
we
the
don't we
rabbit
don't
hole
that
to
we,
hell.
that we don't talk about on the show. But what Christian posts on his own page is his business, and some of it's pretty interesting. You might take an interest.
You are evil. You are encouraging the behavior.
Look for the
Give me
phrase.
that eyeballs.
Look for the phrase "hawk your wares."
Oh, God. I can see you. I can see you.
Yeah.
Stop looking down like that. I can see you. You are evil. You are bad. You are bad. You know this.
Let's see. Scott Robinson says, in other words, Christian, this is referring to you being so young. In other words, Christian, you have many years to get to be old and bitter like the rest of us. Don't waste your youth.
I'm not bitter. I'm old, but I'm not bitter. I used to be bitter.
Yes.
I used to be very bitter.
Yes.
But I'm not bitter anymore.
I get bitter about certain things.
Well, yeah, that happens. But
Yes.
I don't actually even hold on to that very much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Scott,
There's that.
Scott says, I miss the good old days when Hoppy would go with the guy from Berlin, New Hampshire. Well, John Hopp would, as of next week, he will be invited because on Monday it'll be 2 weeks after my second vaccination. So John is welcome to come and join us in person again. I do miss having him on the show. He used to get into arguments with that guy, Pete from Berlin.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, don't you have your second shot coming up soon there?
I still got to schedule it. I've just been working.
What?
Dude. I do have to schedule it.
How far out are you?
About 2 weeks.
We'll stop by on the way home.
No, I'll do it because I got to do it online.
Yeah, he's got to do it online.
Yeah,
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
They have the thing right there.
I'll just do it
remember
online.
she said you could come in and make an appointment.
Where did you go?
Rite
You went
Aid.
to Rite Aid.
I went to Rite Aid.
Oh, yeah.
We stopped at Rite Aid on the way in.
I know. I
Just
didn't
for
think
our
about it.
listeners' benefit, we stopped at Rite Aid on the way in, and Matt and I took notice that they have the table all set up for people to get vaccinations in the Rite Aid. This is the new one that's right near the CMC.
Yeah.
Really nice store.
Yeah.
And the lady stopped and chatted with us, and we asked them, about what being busy, and they sounded like they had a steady flow, but you were able to go and get help with an appointment right there, just right, and maybe even get the second shot right there if they're not busy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's entirely possible that you could
I'll do
literally
it.
just go ahead and get it done.
I'll do it either today or tomorrow.
Yeah. Good.
We'll remind you
If you-
because we love you.
If you have the energy.
Huh?
Oh,
It's a little inside. A little inside.
Yeah, it's true. If he has the energy. Oh, small fry. Someday you'll grow up, be a big boy, and you can keep up with me.
No, he's already quite tall. How tall are you? 6'1"?
6 feet.
I think you're taller than that.
No, I'm 6 feet.
Are you sure?
Is Jesse taller than you?
Yes.
Wow.
Are you sure? I think you're 6'1".
I thought you guys were like the same type.
You really 6
No,
feet?
you're shorter than that, Matt. That's what your problem
I'm
is.
5'10".
Yeah.
You're more. You're,
Matt's 5'10" on his license. In real life, he's like 5'6".
no. No. On my license, I'm 5'11". Because
Doesn't make
It's still a
doesn't make
lie.
it better, Matt.
because
It's still a lie.
it's not a lie.
Yes, it is.
I was 5'11".
You were not.
Yes, I was. We shrink. We shrink.
Well, actually, that is true. That
I
is
know
true.
that we shrink.
Old people shrink.
Stop
Oh,
it.
oh, oh.
No,
Not
you
old.
better back
Not old
off on
people.
that old thing.
No.
I'm going to kick you from here to kingdom come.
No, I'll tell you what. People don't know this, but we start shrinking around age 30.
Doghouse for this one.
Your
Doghouse.
disc and your spine begin to collapse, correct? Am I wrong? Is there something like
You
that?
better back off with your old
Well-
stuff over there, mister.
There's also your bones contract. But that begins to happen at age 30. So
Bones don't contract. They're not pliable.
no, but don't they shrink? Don't your bones actually shrink because you have less
Yo.
calcium as you get older?
You're less.
You know more about medical stuff than me, so maybe I'm way off.
I don't know. I'm not sure how that one's
I thought that
going
was-
there,
I
but
thought that was-
I don't see hard bones just shrinking.
I thought they do.
Maybe they don't. No.
Anyway, I used to
It's
be
more like the soft stuff in between gets lost.
I used to be 5'11".
Ligaments, muscles.
And several years ago, and it was quite traumatizing to
discs.
me. I went to the doctor, and I hadn't been, I step on the thing, and they take your weight, and they measure your height. And the nurse was like, okay, 5'10", and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what? And the thing is, I knew that day was coming, and yet it still bothered me. I was like, whoa, hold on, 5'10"? And she said, yep, you're
you sure
5'10".
that's all you've lost?
And I said,
I don't know, Christian.
yes.
I think he's fibbing.
And
I think he's shorter.
Yeah.
said to her, I said, do you round it down? And she's like, no,
Round it down.
No, you're 5'10". I had a trouble.
That's awesome.
I had trouble accepting
You round it down?
Yeah, I didn't.
Can I do that with my weight? Can we round it down?
I didn't understand what was going on. I was like, what? And but the thing is, I knew, and yet in the moment, I still couldn't accept it.
So you got to look at it the way I
Bothered
do.
me.
Good things come in small packages.
No.
That's why.
Well, technically, I'm still tall. The national average for men, I believe, is 5'9", so I'm still taller than average. So there you go.
I'm not terribly short. I'm just a little short.
No, I think
For a girl, I'm not
for
terribly short.
I think for a woman, you're probably medium height.
Thank you.
I don't think you're short.
I have lost over an inch.
By the way, Scott Robinson is saying this is referring to Eazy-G's pending appearance on Friday night on Retro Spectrum Radio. He's over-under on when he falls asleep, -1.5 hours.
No, that depends on what we have going on, though. What kind of music is it? Mm-hmm. So if it's like really loud and slamming. But then again, if Paulie decides he wants to change the lighting mood in the room again, you might lose Easy in the first 10.
He'll be out like I was on Peter's show.
That's right.
No, Paulie has his special lighting.
I know, he turns the lights off and then leaves
lighting, which is a little creepy with the guys, but all right.
No.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting. Friday night.
I am. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think my girlfriend Ann's going to be listening with me.
Stefan says, again, we were talking about the rate of vaccination here in New Hampshire. Stefan says 60% of New Hampshire residents have had one shot. There's a significant amount of people who haven't gone back for their second shot for some reason or another. That's true. A lot of people do skip the second shot.
And you really shouldn't.
Right.
You really shouldn't.
Right.
You keep it built up in your system, and then probably eventually there's going to be a booster.
Yeah.
It might be like an annual booster or something, but it's likely to happen.
Yeah.
So getting the second shot prepares your body and helps your body fight the disease better. Why give yourself half the med? It's kind of like when your doctor hands you medication and says, you need to have all the antibiotics in this bottle. Don't stop taking it when you feel better. You got to take it all to get all of whatever that infection is that they're trying to treat you for. Well, in an immunization, same deal. You need to get it all to have the best protection.
Before we go to break, Wayne shared a link in the chat room. This is from the New York Post. USPS admits to spying on American social media posts. It says here, I want to look at this quickly. Well, actually, we have a call. We'll grab this, and then we'll... you know what we'll do? We'll grab this, and then we'll go to break, and then we'll look at this article in the second hour, because I am very curious about this. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, it's Eazy-G. I think your story about your height is BS.
What?
Oh.
What do you mean?
I haven't lost any height. I'm 5'10". 5'10 and a half, I think. I haven't lost any height, and I'm older than you.
I'm pretty sure. Eric, we start shrinking at 30. Not everyone shrinks at the same rate. No,
my mother has shrunk a lot because she has a serious health problem. So
yeah. You've probably shrunk.
Which isn't good, obviously.
You've probably shrunk a little bit.
Well, maybe he wasn't quite as tall as he said he was when he started, Easy. I think you're nailing it.
Hey, I got a question for you, Jenny, there. I was speaking to a friend that I've known for a long time, and she called me. I think I Facebook Messenger, and I was telling her about the relay and stuff, and we got into a discussion of the vaccine, and she says, well, I don't really want to do the vaccine. I'm scared to do it, and I just didn't want to get into it with her. So I told her that I was getting my second shot on Monday, and she said she wasn't interested in getting the shot because she was, I guess, scared about it. But at this point in life, I don't think you can convince anybody to get the shot, even if you want to get the shot. I don't think she was. I don't know. I don't know what her issues were, but I think it's very difficult to convince someone once they said, that they don't want to get it.
My answer to that is very simple. I'm more afraid of dying. I'm more afraid of death. And since I don't want to die, I got vaccinated so I wouldn't die. I might. Who knows? I mean,
I guess
I'm not going to die from COVID because I got vaccinated.
I'm not going to mention her name, but there's a lot of people out there that are afraid of the of getting the shots because I guess the media, with the Johnson & Johnson and blah, blah, blah.
The media is full of morons. You don't listen. You don't need to listen to that.
Well, I don't know what her
excuse
is, but I didn't really want to get into it with her because I don't think I could convince her to get one.
Even in the face of death. Like,
what do you think,
can
Matt?
Say you're going to die.
Lacoss?
Kristen had to leave the room for a moment, but
what do you think, Matt?
I was listening to. I think I mentioned this on the show yesterday. We were listening to Howard Stern, and he convinced someone to get the shot by convincing them that Trump would want her to get the shot, and that worked.
Has he got fully vaccinated? Howard Stern?
Oh, Howard, yeah,
wow.
Absolutely. Howard very concerned about COVID, But you know,
Why
Donald,
they know that I don't listen to the show ever, so I don't know.
He's actually been very vocal. Very vocal.
Yeah, Howard has Howard has mirrored a lot of my anger at people over the last year.
I heard something on the TV the other day that Howard Stern is going to be all done in a couple of years.
No, he signed a
3-year
new
deal?
5 years.
5 year?
Yeah, he signed a 5-year deal.
I guess that was fake news.
Yeah, he signed a 5-year
There's
deal
a lot of that.
About 6 months ago.
You know what's
Maybe a
crazy
little
about
less.
all this, Easy, is our media doesn't talk enough about what really goes on with the vaccines. There's over 10 of them in the world. We don't have, it's not just the 3 that are here. There's, how many was it, Matt? When we looked at the list, was it 10 or 12?
It ended up being about 13.
14?
I think it was 13.
Different vaccines around the world. And they broke it down as to how they were manufactured, what kind of vaccines they were. And it's what's going on around the world is amazing. If the vaccine was going to kill people, we would know this. We would know this right now. They would be dropping dead all around the world. I mean, Russia's so proud of theirs, they named it Sputnik. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
That's the name of their vaccine. They named it Sputnik.
Yeah.
They're so proud of their vaccine on that. But we're not the only ones with players in the bucket. But you know what did happen today, Maddie? I think Biden finally agreed to not allow patenting. So, because if it's patent, it becomes proprietary.
Yeah.
If the vaccine's not patented, and the manufacturers of the world can make it.
Yeah, the waiver thing, which I haven't looked at too closely yet, but yeah.
Having something on the market without applying for a patent.
Right.
Because everything that comes to Martin has a patent. Everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, well, that's my 2 cents.
All righty. Oh,
hang up now. Thank you.
by the way, Eazy-G is... he always does that.
Wow.
I wanted to ask him if everything was okay with him and Rob Dion, or if we have a terrible...
Oh, man, that was scary.
Yeah, you heard that.
Jeez.
Yeah. Might have a
He just slammed that phone down on you.
Yeah, he knew what was coming. He knew I was going to ask
He
him.
ain't talking. He cut you right off.
That's right.
He put you in your place. See it.
Well, we should. We are past the top of the hour. Let's take a quick break, and we will be right back. More Matt Connarton Unleashed coming up. We are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM. Don't go away. Welcome back, everybody. We are well into hour number 2, numero dos of Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire, and on Comcast 97 in Manchester. Was that you over there?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I let out a sigh.
You're a heavy breather.
Sorry. I forgot to breathe for a minute there, you know?
Right?
Don't do that. That's not
I do that. I do that often.
You really,
bad.
you really
Wow.
shouldn't forget to breathe.
Yes, yes.
That's bad. Yeah.
We're also
Ask Matt. He knows about those things.
That's right. That's right. We're also streaming at WMNHradio.org and on the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page. Also, you can go to mattconnarton.com for all your streaming options. And hello, Raw Talk Online. It is a Thursday, May 6th, 2021. And if you're just joining us, we did discuss in the first hour, and I'll mention it again. Today is National Nurses Day. And, you know, part of why I wanted to highlight that is, you know, I just think that particularly, I mean, obviously we should always appreciate them, but especially with this pandemic over the last year, you know, it's really important to appreciate now more than ever our healthcare providers. You know, people who never expected to, well, for one thing, people who didn't expect to be in a position where they're going to be, some of them, you know, working 7 days a week, 16 hours a day, you know, trying to keep people from dying.
I got news for you. Nurses have been doing that a lot longer than COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a nursing shortage.
That's true. There is a nursing shortage. Yeah. And
we need more good nurses, and we need more education availability out there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, including myself, that applied to nursing programs years ago,
Yeah.
and I didn't get in. I only scored an 87 on my entrance exam,
Job
and I
Corps
had to
offers
have a
a great nursing
94
program.
to get
I will
in.
say that.
Do they? Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah, New Hampshire
That's
Job Corps
awesome.
offers CMA, LNA.
Those are general courses for nursing assistants, not the same as a nurse. Very valuable, very important.
Mm-hmm.
We need our nurses and assistants. I was one of those years ago too. But
There's one
seriously,
more. There's one more. I just can't remember what it's called.
I think what you're looking for is in New Hampshire. There's another
Is it
licensure is another licensure character. I know what you're trying to say. Medical assistant.
Yes, they offer something like that too.
But nursing schools, as far as getting into a nursing school program, that is harder than you actually realize. There's only so many spots. There's only so many schools. Not every school has a nursing program. It's a very intensive type of program to teach.
Yeah.
You have to have clinicals and all the crazy stuff that has to happen. But there aren't that many places. I mean, like when I was in my
nursing program,
20s,
too.
I applied to Massasoit Community College. There were 100 slots open, and I didn't make it. Like I said, I got an 87, and everybody that got in had a 94.
Yeah.
So I didn't make the cutoff on that. But that just goes to show you, though, that how many people didn't get in that year. Like 1,000 people applied for those 100 slots just at that one school. We wouldn't have a nursing shortage if we could educate more nurses.
Yeah.
And we need to make changes in our education system in order for that to happen.
Yeah. But like I said, I think that
paying them more would be good, too. Yeah, I said it.
Over this past year, nurses didn't expect to be, and doctors, of course, everybody who works in medicine, to be on the front lines of a war against an invisible enemy like this and putting themselves in harm's way every single day. Like what they've had to do over the last year. And that's part of why, too, I get so passionate about the pandemic and paying attention to it and taking it seriously. Even if people don't want to take their own health seriously or the health of others, what about all the medical people who've been, especially, too, like I bring them up when I talk about, people who say, oh, it's a hoax or, it's just the flu or any of that. And it's like,
you'd be surprised. I've had nurses tell me it's a hoax, too.
Yeah,
I haven't known a single nurse.
Well, not
actually,
a nurse.
wait a minute!
I'll
Don't
take
say
back.
that.
I will take it back. I've had people that have worked in the hospital system say it's a hoax.
Yeah,
and I'm sitting here.
Huh? Well, that's. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's meaningless.
Yeah,
that's meaningless.
I mean, what I would say,
it's just like I don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're coming from or what departments they work in, but they're certainly not medical. I don't know a single solitary medical provider who says anything remotely like that. My girlfriend, who works at UVA, in works with like heart transplant patients and stuff, has been begging people to please listen.
Yeah,
and because they started to sink for a little while there. Now they're doing better, but the more people get vaccinated, the less mutation, the safer we all are. And I honestly I don't know a single medical person, and I hate anybody who works around medicine and makes that claim.
Yeah.
I work in a hospital, but I actually just work in supplies down here, and I don't actually see anybody.
Yeah, that's basically what he does.
Yeah,
and that's not medicine. That is not hands in the water, in with a patient, dealing with meds, dealing with everything else. That is not even close. I don't know everything there is to know. I'll tell you what. I've seen nurses do some insane stuff, but you got to be in there. You got to see what they're doing.
We have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this? Anybody there?
Hey, Matt, it's Gary.
Hey, Gary, how you doing?
I'm an antique, so I'm 62. So I heard Christian say old people.
Oh,
so this is what we're gonna do all show. I slip up once.
Oh,
I prefer.
You guys are young at heart. That's all that
vintage.
matters. Okay, I'm trying to put a Band-Aid on the wound here. I never meant to offend
I prefer vintage.
Vintage?
Vintage?
All right. People.
I like this idea.
I like that.
We're aging like fine wine.
Yes.
There you go.
I am an enigma.
Hey, Jenny, I heard that you had a good report. I'm really happy. I was doing a happy dance for you.
Thank you. Yes, I am cancer-free. After 2 bouts of cancer, I am cancer-free.
I get my second vaccine at the end of the month. So
awesome.
Good, excellent.
And I've been pushing it. I had a lady today I talked to. She looked at me. She goes, "You don't need your mask and all that." I says, "But I have asthma and I have high blood pressure, and you don't need that, stupid." I said, "Yes, I do. I want to live." You know.
Yep, absolutely.
She might not be afraid of death, but okay.
So, at least.
Right?
Yeah. And, it's you're not considered fully vaccinated anyway until 2 weeks after your second shot. So.
You're being smart and careful. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Yep. She's the one that's stupid.
Yeah. Exactly.
I have a poem, and I write poetry and everything. And I know this is National Nurses, Week and everything, and today's National Nurses Day. I like to read it.
Oh,
if I could.
Absolutely. We'd be delighted. Yeah, please.
Okay. You'll probably know this. Charlie had his angels all bling out and dressed so fine. But let me tell you about mine. They work hard all day and don't waste their time. They don't wear the best fashions or all that bling. They have something better, a pair of wings. They put up with people at their worst, but I know my angels, I call them my nurse.
Wow.
That's
that
fantastic.
was awesome. That was really, really awesome.
That's fantastic, Gary. Absolutely. I love it.
Oh, my God, I love that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yep. We need to appreciate them. I think that sums it up well. Well done, Gary.
My girls help me.
Yeah.
I have 2 that help me now with my depression and stuff. And I have a couple of counselors, and I wrote this when I was up at when I was put into Pathways, and I gave it to them, and I gave them all copies of it, and they posted it all over the place, and they all cried.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome.
I said, "Don't cry." I said, "It's what I believe from my heart." You guys put up with a lot, and you have wings because you're flying all over the place to help one another and helping everybody. So
yeah, that's really cool that that you appreciate them too, because a lot of people, they take that for granted, So good for you, Gary.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
They think all nurses do are bedpan Annies,
Some people do
and
think
they're
that.
Not.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
not even close.
You, they come in, if you're having a down day, they make you laugh, and you make them laugh if they're having a down day, and
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a hard.
I was in a
job.
room that I had 2 guys when I was in the hospital. There was me and this other guy, and he kept ringing the buzzer. I want ice cream. I want some juice. And the nurse would look at me. She goes, "Do you want anything?" "No," I said, "I got my water. I'm cool. You take your, you rest, And
Yeah.
just bring me my medications, and I'll be happy.
Right. Right. Yeah, absolutely. No,
they're not your personal maid. They're not your mama.
Right.
No, they're not. But don't be the other person who won't hit the call bell at all. Because they'd rather you call than fall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. No,
no. They knew better.
Yeah.
They knew our room. They knew our room.
No, but
no, I just thought I'd put that over and over the airwaves. I don't have a computer or anything, so I can't really do stuff like that, but I just wanted to make sure everybody knew if it comes from my heart that I write. And this one was when I found out today. I know a lot of people listen because it's one of my favorite shows.
Oh, thank you.
So,
all right, Gary.
From an antique, it came from an antique.
You're vintage.
Okay?
You're vintage. You're not antique. You're vintage.
See, he's learning.
And I'm only joking with you.
It's usually
you sound like a good kid, but you got 2 good people
we'll
that love
keep
you there and listen to them.
That's
I'm a
right.
good
I
kid
had
until
that,
you get on my bad side.
But
All right, Gary.
You know, I never
All right.
thought about
Bark
this.
I
is
gotta go.
worse than his
So-
bite.
I love you guys both, and again,
We
congratulations, Jenny. You're doing well. Like I said, I did the happy dance,
Thank you.
but you know.
Absolutely. All right, thank
But
you.
I love you guys. I love you guys, and have a good day. Even I love you too, Christian.
Oh,
Love you too.
Very nice, very nice. All right, we love you, Gary. Thank you so much for the call.
Guys, I never thought I'd be... Oh,
You never thought you'd
Oh,
what?
all right, let's let Gary go. All right, thank you, Gary. Oh, I think he's
Yeah.
trying to hang up.
I think
Okay.
I never thought I'd be learning the vintage terminology. I thought you guys would have to learn my terminology.
Well, we do try to keep up with the young vernacular because, as you know, it is very important in terms of building an audience, to present a show that's young and hip.
Didn't you learn a new word lately? I thought you learned a new word that the young and the hipsters say.
Dude, bro.
Dude, bro. Yeah, that's not a new.
That's not new.
That's not no. But I do try to be really young and hip. You know,
like the young folks say.
I want like the young people say. You know, I want the audience to think I'm a hep cat and not some jive turkey. You know,
That's not even. That's
It's very-
older than you.
very important.
You're using
No,
terms
the young-
older than you.
the young people say that,
Jive
don't they?
Turkey?
Don't they, Christian?
That's
Use
1970s.
what?
You
What
were in
are
a
they-
diaper.
Don't they say like hep cat and things like that?
No, Matt.
Or like
No, Matt.
Like what do they say now? They say like whoomp, there it is, or something.
No, Maddie.
Is that
Yes.
something you?
Yes, we do.
See?
No,
See?
I have said
That's
there
not
it is
your
so...
generation.
It's not our generation.
It's like 20 years old.
But I
You were
will
like a
still
baby.
walk
You were
around
in
at a
diapers
party.
when that one got
I
said.
will, if that song comes on at a party, it's all over.
What year was that?
Mm-hmm.
It's all
2000?
over.
See?
When he was born?
That's why they say it. Yep.
No,
See?
no, they don't.
See?
No,
I'm-
they don't,
I'm,
Maddie. They don't say that, Maddie.
Yes, I know all
He's
the.
dragging you down a rabbit hole.
Oh well.
This isn't it.
All right.
It's not true.
We're almost out of time. It's already 5:30.
Is it really?
Yes.
I'm mad.
Why?
I'm mad. I'm really mad right now. Seriously. I just saw a report from the Israeli Times saying that the CEO of Pfizer is opposed to the United States saying you don't have to have the pattern. They want the patents.
Patent.
The
yeah.
patent.
Yeah.
I can't talk. They want patents. CEO wants you to just ramp up production. Like you haven't made enough money already, dude. Come on. That is so wrong. That is so freaking wrong. This is about human life on this earth. This isn't about your profit.
Yeah.
This is about people's lives, staying alive. And when you start doing that crap, then it becomes about the money, and who loses out? The middle class and the poor. Those are the ones that are going to die. So I'm really angry that they're not being more human. Mm-hmm. I mean, just be human. Give a care. Just a little teeny bit. Out of all the products you have, this one product we're saying don't license it off from other people. Let every country be able to manufacture this.
Yeah.
I mean, am I wrong in saying this? I think it's absolutely horrific. I'm angry that's the position that they've taken.
Yeah.
If that in fact is the truth that I'm reading here.
I need to look at it more closely. I don't feel like I fully understand how this works. But I'll look at it. I am curious. I know it was big news today.
I'm very angry. I am very angry. That's like basically standing on the other side of India going, look at all my oxygen in these cans. Don't you wish to have them? That's literally the same freaking thing right there. You might as well just do that.
Yeah. Mike Pelopita joins us in the chat room. Mike says, hi, everyone. Late to join a showroom full of customers today.
Ooh,
Mike,
good.
Yes. Mike, of course, from one of our wonderful sponsors here at WMNH 95.3, Queen City Cabinetry in the historic Sunbeam Mall. And they're big supporters of all the shows and of the station here, so we appreciate them very much. And I do want to remind you, of course, that we are proudly sponsored by the Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan at 1000 Elm Street. For those of you watching online or on cable, you can see I've got my wonderful Hop Knot shirt. It is Thursday, which means it's trivia night at the Hop Knot, which is very, very popular.
Actually, It's so popular, they just posted. You better call and see if there's an available place for you. Last week, they were sold out completely. So give them a call if you want to come in and play tonight.
Yeah.
They were all filled up. So Bill Cini will be there doing the trivia tonight.
Oh, very good. Very good.
And that starts at 7 p.m.
And I think he does something with the morning show now, too. I think he's doing trivia with the morning show with Peter White. I think so.
I hear he's really great.
I believe
They're
so,
loving him over at the hot. Well,
yeah.
I mean, last week they were completely sold out. He's really he's doing an awesome job. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool that he's doing with the morning show.
Well, they fill up. We should clarify. You don't have to pay. It doesn't cost to participate in trivia.
No. It doesn't cost to participate.
Yeah.
But the tables were all full.
Yeah, you do need to reserve.
So if you want a table,
reserve your spot.
You need to call, reserve your seat, and check out the Hop Knot.
Yep. Friday nights, they have live music there. They have Sunday brunch. They're going to be doing some stuff for Juneteenth coming up, and we'll have more details about that. So wonderful, great food, great service, but also a wonderful family that owns and operates the Hop Knot, and we're so very proud and fortunate to have them as a sponsor. Yeah. So there you go. So just a couple quick programming notes coming up tonight on the Weekly Dion here on WMNH. Daryl and, or I should say Ben and Daryl Dion. It's Ben's show. Ben and Daryl Dion, the father and son team, they will be joined by Kyle Heavey of Off the Mark Sports, which is another one of the great shows here at WMNH. Or if you prefer, I will be on the Dr. Kevin show on Ohm Times Radio from 6 to 7 p.m. That's Ohm as in Ohm, OMTIMES.com/IOM. And Dr. Kevin and I discuss politics the first Thursday of every month. And tomorrow night on Retro Spectrum Radio with Paulie C., Eazy-G, Eric Gagnon will be with us live in studio, our first official guest on Retro Spectrum Radio. So that's tomorrow night beginning at 7:30 p. right here on WMNH. So we look forward to that as well. And I will present Eazy-G with his wonderful gift.
Yes.
His compression socks.
Correct.
Yes.
They're good socks.
Yes, absolutely.
They help you feel better.
Brian in the chat room was asking about big news. Maybe I misunderstood something. Did you have some sort of announcement, Christian?
No.
Okay.
Besides the fact I just watched the Floyd Mayweather-Logan Paul press conference.
So that's happening? They're fighting?
That is happening June 6th.
Really?
And what just happened about an hour ago is absolutely insane. Logan's brother, Jake, went up to Floyd Mayweather, took his hat, ran, and got the crap beat out of him.
For real?
Yeah. By Floyd Mayweather's entourage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, do you think...
That was a dumb move.
Oh, no.
Well,
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Here's why.
Don't steal.
Here's
it's
why.
a bad thing.
Here's why it's not. Here's why it's not from my aspect. Jake Paul's trending. Floyd Mayweather's trending. Logan Paul's trending.
Yep.
The fight's trending.
Yep.
It's
It's going to sell tickets.
That's true.
It's going to sell tickets, and
But it's still a bad thing to try and steal. And he got his butt kicked.
Did he really, though, do you think?
No, he posted on it. He posted on Instagram after, and he's like, he laughed it off. But now Logan's...
No, but I mean, do you think it was planned?
Nope. No, not at all.
You don't think so?
Jake Paul's been on some type of path since he beat that
Everybody's
boxer.
going to be silly now because they're coming out of COVID.
No, it has nothing to do with COVID, honestly.
Well, we have, this will probably be the last call of the day, but we'll get this call in. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hi, my name's Colby.
Kobe?
Yes, hi.
Hi, Kobe.
Hi. So actually, I have a story. So my friend on Snapchat, he put a link to this radio podcast.
Hey, Kobe, I know who you are. I know who you are.
So.
Oh, no way. That's cool.
I know who you are. Yo,
Yeah,
this is Kobe.
so
He's a great artist.
I just wanted to say it was cool. It's a cool little thing, and yeah, I'm glad I found it.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
he's
of course.
a great
Sorry
artist.
if this is kind of
guys.
inconvenient.
Oh,
He
musical artist?
No.
Art painting?
Artist. He actually
Oh,
had...
he hung up.
He hung up? Oh.
I wanted to
he
ask him about it.
No. I'll contact him after, and I'll try to...
Yeah.
Oh, you know
arrange
I'd
that.
love to see his work.
I'll get that happen. So, for a while, there was a billboard up by USA Chicken on Elm Street, Forever
Yeah.
Goon. That is his brand. He sells clothing. He sells
What's it
art. Forever Goon. It's basically staying
Okay.
young. I don't exactly know that much.
Okay.
I was actually really stoked that he called in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
But he started his own clothing brand, and he's around my age, and he's absolutely killing it.
Nice.
Absolutely killing it. He's one of my
Nice.
inspirations for that because, like I said,
I remember
once,
you talking about that.
Once I get merch going, I see what he's doing. I want to do the
Yeah.
same thing. Also, Kobe, if you ever need a photographer, man, let me know.
What's his name? Kobe what? What?
I don't remember his last name,
Oh,
to be
okay.
honest with you.
You have to come back and tell us how to see his work.
But it's Forever Goon?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, very good. Very good. I do like talking to entrepreneurs and interviewing. The way the call ended, I heard someone banging. It sounded like someone banging on the door in the background, so he had to go answer the door. So it might have been Jake Paul or somebody trying to
yes.
trying to
No,
steal
man.
something from
Coming
him.
to steal that merch.
You'd have to give me a whole
Running
nother
down the
hour to
street.
explain that whole situation.
Yeah,
but right
yeah.
now, I'm still watching it. I'm still listening.
Yeah.
Like, oh my. Jake Paul's been on a warpath,
Wow.
since he beat Ben Askren. And like, what? It was under 2 minutes.
Yeah, that surprised me.
It didn't surprise me. This kid
No.
can fight. This
No.
kid can fight. I'll say that.
No. All right. Well,
Now, if Jake Paul wants to fight me, I'll step up.
well,
kidding.
it's
Yeah.
Since my
You have a
opponent,
death wish, don't you?
since my opponent wants to, be an anti-vaxxer, COVID denier, and want to hide in Canada.
your opponent. It's not the same guy as the first opponent, right?
No, it still is.
Oh, it's the
Still
same
is.
guy.
He's been quiet though. He's been real quiet. So I'm debating.
Maybe
do
he
I,
got COVID.
now, here's my thing. I'm gonna give
Sorry.
him. I'm gonna give him another week. After this week, I'm going to issue.
Are you going to go house?
No.
The young people say that,
I
Let me
right?
haven't heard
finish.
that
Let me
term in
finish
a
because I'm
long
on
time.
something right now.
Oh, he's on something. I'm sorry.
He's
Okay.
rolling.
Yes.
Let me finish.
Yes.
I'm gonna open an invitation to anybody that wants to step up to me
Wow.
because
No.
I want to
no,
fight.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It has to be in your weight class.
Okay, I will gain weight,
Anybody.
or they can cut weight. One of the two.
No, your
If you're in the
weight
welterweight
class
division-
and new.
Let me finish.
No.
Let me finish.
him-
You're going to get himself killed.
Let him finish.
Anybody that wants to. Ken, if you're in the welterweight division and you want to come at me and you want to fight, even if you want to spar, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running out of sparring partners too.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a color preference to the casket?
I prefer black and red.
Okay.
I'll probably
Just
let
checking.
Kobe design it too.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Good.
that
That'll be
was
good.
good. Yeah,
That'll be
yeah.
a good tie-in. I mean, you'll be dead, but it'll be good for him.
Exactly.
To take
Yeah.
a lot of pictures before they bury it.
Okay. All right. Well, great.
No, I'll send you guys some of his work and I'll post it up on my page. But
Yeah.
this kid, I'm so excited. He just called in. Man, you just made my day.
Wow.
Simple as that. He just made my day because it shows that that you're getting somewhere to my generation.
And now he's going to get the Matt Connarton Unleashed bump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. All right. All right. We are going to wrap up because we do have another live show coming up after us. So we need a little time to clean up and wipe down and disinfect and desanitize. Or sanitize, not desanitize, I guess, right? You sanitize.
You sanitize.
But you disinfect. Anyway,
if
because...
you desanitize something, aren't you making it dirty?
Right. So it would be sanitized. We need
Right.
time to sanitize. Where did I get desanitized?
I don't know.
It sounds right in my brain.
You've been
but
hanging out with Christian too much
maybe
lately.
that's what it is. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
But we are going to close with a Foo Fighters track called My Hero because, again, just as we opened with Heroes from David Bowie, today is National Nurses Day as we celebrate them. So, but the Weekly Dion is coming up next at 6 p.m., and Kyle Heavey will be the guest of the Dions from Off the Mark Sports. I will be on the Dr. Kevin Show on the Ohm Times Radio Network, which you can stream online from 6 to 7. We will be discussing politics, and I'll be back tomorrow. If you missed any part of today's show, it'll be up in just a little bit at WMNHradio.org and at MattConnarton.com. And thanks to everybody who called today. And thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.
Gosh.
Okay. And that's it for us for now. Talk at y'all a little bit later. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.